Okay, Asia session live, going through Asia session pairs, marking off my watch list, looking at monthly, weekly, daily H8 bars. I want to see that setup time frame be in a good unidirectional cycle. And if it is, the indicator lets me know that I can use that time frame as my higher time frame bias. So the whole idea is I want a good move on the higher time frames, and then I want to trade that move on the lower time frames. So just looking at the indicator at the top lets me know that all the criteria that I'm looking for are met for this time frame. So if I can see that, then I'll mark it off. Same setup as last couple of days. Still looking for a fake out of a low to bring it up. So the setup for this one would be faking out the previous day low. Setup for the monthly is faking out the previous week low. It's two down low. If it does get all the way there, then my bias would actually flip. So I'm looking at the weekly here. We faked out that range coming up. We're in a pullback continuation on the 6 months, and on 3 months we're on a false breakout. So breakout reversal, false breakout move, going back up. I think we were in a range. Yeah, we were in a range. Inside day creates a range. So there's a possibility that price can get all the way down to this range low as well before it decides to reverse. So we have actually flipped that daily breakout level and we're under it. So that's not ideal. So safer buys would be above that daily breakout level. So I have to be careful about this one. Where's the H8? H8 is over here. So it looks like we are in a range on the H8 as well, but we have triggered the low of that range. Okay, safe buys above daily breakout level. Earliest I can get in is if we trigger that previous day low. I do like that, but those ranges concern me a bit. Gold, I'm in this one. Still in this on the monthly bar. Took it, triggered that previous week low. Was looking for a reversal, faked out the previous day low, and then I got in on a lower time frame. I think on the M1, I believe, and then took it all the way back up. So it took partials at the breakout level, break even, and now I'm just trailing the move. Still want to get in on this. Can't. This one's already, well, actually, the entry on this one would be flipping that weekly breakout level. So there's still some space for me to enter on this one. If I'm trading on the H8, I'm either trading on the M15 H8 momentum, that detail execution at the bottom there, or I'm taking it on the M5. So let's see the M5 here. Okay, so if we're going in the direction that I want, then I trade the bar. So it's a breakout bar coming down. We've broken out below H2 low. H2 breakout levels here. I need to get back above. I've said before, I have a little bit of trouble getting in when we're already extended. So hopefully it pulls back a little bit more or stays consolidated a bit so I can take a breakout above that breakout level. On the watch list, but I'm not so sure if I'll size into this just yet. Oil, weekly, everything is bearish now. I think last time it was just monthly. And so I am looking for a pullback to a high to fake out the high to take it back down. Setup on the monthly is I need to be below that previous week high. So right now we're breaking out above previous week high, and we're in a range here. So most likely I won't trade this in Asia, but put it on the watch list. Yen pairs, nothing here yet, but it is starting to flip bias. The session time frame is already flipping, but it's a fake out retracement, which is a mixed bias cycle. We're above. It's breakout level here. So we broke out below, faked out the high. So we're above that monthly breakout level, but below the peak bias. So if we can get below a monthly breakout level, then that's going to be a stronger move down. So lower time frames reversed before higher time frames. You can see now I think this just turned red. So this is a daily cycle. Daily cycle, I can now use this M15 as the um, bias. And then I trade it on the M1 or 15 seconds. So these are more scalping moves. So these are turning red, right? They're coming down. And then you can see this one is mixed bias. And then the higher time frames are bullish. So this is actually healthy momentum. And it's something I'll probably look at for either next sessions or next week. So these are times when I could look for reversals, but currently I'm trying to focus on just trends. This was nothing, right? Yeah, nothing on the higher time frames. Just keep an eye on this one though. Nothing here either. So these are scalps, and I prefer to scalp major pairs and New York session too. So I'm not going to put that on the list. See, these are scalps too, but these are better. 2 hours, you have a better move. So yeah, it does look like yen pairs are starting to change direction, but nothing I can put on the best trade setups yet. So I'm just quickly flipping through and looking at that icon if it's lit up. It tells me that all the conditions that I'm looking for exist in the market. Okay, so this one I like, session timeframes. So I will have a look at that. It's a month trend breakout. We broke out below, and then now we're in a weekly breakout reversal. So this is actually this is how a trend retracement should look like. You have a strong push in one direction, unidirectional cycle. The trend retracement, that higher time frame should be in a trend breakout if you're bearish, bearish trend breakout. And then we have a breakout reversal in the middle time frame. So these are all fake out time frames or mixed bias. And then you want to enter when price gets back in a unidirectional cycle on the lower time frame. So the daily at the moment is in a trend breakout. So this would be good to take. So yeah, this would be good to take. Let me just. Oh no, I'm gonna wait 30 minutes for the H4. Since we're so close, usually these will start retracing, but I think this is have a quick look at that at the H4. Aussie USD, nothing here. And you bullish. Hard time frames all bullish. So the setup on this weekly is on the H8. So false breakout, both of them false breakout, flipping that breakout level. And we are retracing. So we have a breakout on the monthly, and we're retracing. Bias on the H8 is bearish. This is that trend reversal bar coming down. So because of that, I'm going to be trading the momentum. And the momentum, the H8 flip is right here. So I'd be looking for an entry above this if I'm trading that H8 bar. But what I would like to see, I would like to see it come down, fake out the low. And if it does fake out the low, then this allows me to drop down to an even lower time frame in time and entry. So I do want to get in as tight as possible. Yeah, so I do like this one. Session here. Breakout, and we've Didn't trigger that high. If we did, that's a fake out retracement. We're getting back below. Safer sells would be below that weekly breakout level. Don't like all these ranges in here though. Faking out these higher ranges, higher time frames are bullish. A lot of mixed bias here, lots of levels to push through. So not something I'm excited about. Aussie and ZD, nothing here. Euro Oz bullish. Trend reversal. Breakout. Where's that? Guess here. Breakout. Flipped it. False breakout and then getting above the high above that breakout level. Trend reversal. I didn't like how this was coming down. It came down really fast. Well, not fast, but really strong push down. And then we have fake out bars, and it looks like another fake out bar. 20 hours left until this confirms. I wouldn't mind taking this one actually. So I can use the daily as my bias as well. So I do want to see it pull back down to the H8 right here. So that's that setup. This one is already set up as a breakout reversal move on the weekly. And so I can trade this on the M5. So I do like this. I'll take a look at that as well. Here on ZD bullish, but it has strongly faked out that 3 months high. And you can see what happens every time there's like a spike. So not really interested to follow this bias. All the others are kind of mixed or bearish. GBP weekly trend breakout. Looking for a pullback to a low to take this back up. Kind of an ugly structure there. Yep, so I do have direction. I do want to take this up, but it's too high up. I wanted to pull back. Nothing here. Aussie Swiss. So daily is bearish here. Weekly bearish, but the week does not have good breakout conditions. We are at a range high. Safer sells would be below that weak range. But if it does pull back, I don't mind looking for something here. We're at that fake out level on the weekly as well. Don't mind it, but I think I would like it to get back up. There's just a lot of levels here. Okay, I'll just keep it on the watch list. Not sure if I'll shortlist that one. I do like the structure, and it's been something I was looking at for quite some time. Got stuck above that weak range, but it does need to pull back higher. That thing. NCD Swiss. Okay, so this one has better structure. It did come down yesterday. And again, I'm just waiting for a pullback to a high to take this. Kind of like this. This one's better. It's not the thing that caused me to pause on Aussie Swiss is it's right at that fake out level and above that range, and ZD Swiss is below those levels. Some breakout levels here. Yeah, basically just need to wait for it to come back up. This one would have been nice to take. Not sure why I didn't take this one. Oh, it's 4 a.m. I wouldn't be trading that. Okay, so that's the watch list. I did trade New York yesterday, but nothing. I didn't take anything. I was looking for a continuation on gold, oil going down, Cat Swiss going down, and GBP going up, but nothing happened. Then I was also looking at NAS as well, but I didn't like this breakout. Wanted to pull back, and then I just never ended up pulling back after my session. So no trades in New York. Okay, Nikkei is dropping down. Okay, so just put Nikkei there, UJ, NZD, and Euro Oz. 2, 3, and Nikkei. Okay, so that's it. Again, the scanner, I'm not really using it because the logic is the older strategy logic. Still works, but um, I'm changing the way that I frame my trades. So I'm gonna align it with the scanner. The scanner will be aligned with the indicator very soon. That's going to be the next thing that I'll work on. But it does give me a nice, quick idea like what's moving. And so yen pairs were definitely something that I was looking at. Not trading reversals right now. I'm working out the setups, and so I'm only looking for those trend retracement setups in the way that I'm doing it right now. But once I'm done figuring all that stuff out and perfecting it, then I'll be looking to perfect that reversal setup as well. I do have reversal setups, reversals, pullbacks, breakouts, 4 different setups I trade. But right now I'm just mostly focused on getting these perfect. And then reversals, I also like reversals. I'll do that next. Okay, so that's it. And basically just need to sit and wait. So I don't trade Forex until 8, so I'll probably just look at Nikkei at the moment. Okay, so Nikkei is pushing down, triggered that previous day low. That was the first place I was looking at. Yeah, it looks like it's on its way to the range. So let's see what happens here. If this is going to flip, I want to see that on the momentum. So I'm looking at the M1 now to see if the momentum is going to shift. So 10 minutes to 8, we'll wait for that. Okay, so momentum is shifting right here. We have the breakout of the M15. Price faked out the low. That's a breakout reversal, counter trend breakout, and now we're getting above that M15 breakout level. 40 minutes until the next H2 bar. So I don't really like this, but we are actually stuck in a range, and there's a possibility that price can get right back into that range, and this range holds. There's also a daily level right down here that I marked off. So getting in here would be really risky. The only reason why I'm considering it is because we have a strong M15 right at this weekly open. Smarter move would be wait for this. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I don't need to take any risk here. I can always get in on another pullback. But essentially, this was the entry pattern. So these flips of breakout levels, they only happen at swing points. So this is a possible swing point that can, this is a swing point on the M15 right here. And so this one, I don't know yet if this is going to hold. I'm just not going to take it because we have not triggered that daily low. Still in a range on the daily, um, and it's just so close to it that I would rather see that get triggered. But if I miss it, it's fine. I'll just get in on a pullback. But I always like to get in at the low of the day. So that's the only reason why I'm considering that. But yeah, okay. Just going to wait for the next hour. Okay, so I switched this to UJ. If I look at Nikkei, this was that flip that I saw, and it just continued up. Need to get in this a different way now. So I'm looking at UJ now. So UJ, the H4 closed, strong breakout. This is a weak breakout reversal. Breakout level, faking out the high. That's a breakout reversal. So now if I want to trade this move, I'm trading it on the M10 or the M3 for the bar. So here's the bar. The bar closed as a bearish breakout, looking for a pullback retracement. And we have triggered that H1 high. The H1 is a momentum time frame for that H4. We triggered that. I'm looking for a move back down. So these breakout continuation moves, these are pullback moves, and I'm essentially looking for either a breakout reversal, breakout continuation, or fake out retracement. For first sign of a reversal, those are all reversal trades. These blue ones are all reversal trades. And so I can look at this on a lower time frame. One of these. And so I want price to flip the M15 breakout level in order for me to use this H1. M15 actually just closed and breakout. That's good. We're still in a range on the M15. I need price to get below here in order to enter. So now I'm just waiting for the entry. Let me set some alerts here. Sell setups. So this just lets me know when that entry is ready to go. And that's it. I would have preferred this to close outside of a range. Did it close outside? Yeah, it did. So on the H4, it closed outside, inside bar. This one closed. So this range no longer exists on the H4. H8 is still high though, the breakout level. So a little bit concerned about that. So this is why I wanted to get in really tight at the low. But again, I skipped that one because it didn't get to that day range low. And I was thinking that maybe it has one more push down, but looks like it did not have another push down, but it's all right. I'll just try to get in on the next candle. Next 3.5 hours, possibility it can close and break out. If it closes and break out, I'll try to get in on the reversal. But safer moves would be above that previous week high. So, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't present itself perfectly. So just continue to wait. So still waiting on UJ and you doing nothing. Gold, nothing for me. Your Oz. As well, nothing. Didn't go down. I can time that momentum move on the H8. So looking for an M15 fake out of the H8 low, which is why I have the alert right here. That's a previous H8 low. Want this to come down in order to take this back up. Okay, so nothing yet. Let's see if this continues up. But I'm looking for UJ to flip. Just want to see if there's any levels here. Here's the weekly open of last week. It is reacting right at that point. But generally, I don't use weekly opens as targets. Actually, I use them as targets, but not as something to deter me from entering a trade. So, still waiting for this to roll over, and then I'll be back if it does. Okay, so price did not turn around. Instead, it just continued up. Last H1 just closed in breakout. So I always like to see those breakout bars. Now prices come up, faked out the high. Entry would be below the H1 breakout level. This would be the confirmed entry, but faking out that peak, this is the first sign of a reversal. So I'm looking at the H1 bar, and I trade that H1 bar in the H1. So I mean on the M1. So I am going to see if I can get some type of breakout reversal move down here. If you can flip this M15 breakout level, then I might attempt an early aggressive entry. So these aggressive entries, very often they'll get taken out, but it makes sense to take it with the risk to reward being so high. Just trying to set my MetaTrader here. Okay, so I'll attempt to move back down if this can flip underneath this M15 breakout level. So again, we have a strong push down on the H4. This is a breakout reversal on the weekly. If I'm trading a breakout reversal move, I expect price to get down back to that breakout level eventually. And so I do want to take it from as high as I can, preferably underneath this previous day low. I don't want to take it above that previous day low, preferably underneath it. And then I want to hold it down to the week breakout level. And I always look to see if there's other breakout levels. No other breakout levels here. Actually, there's one here on the weekly. So I'll see how price behaves around this level. If it goes back under, but if it stays above, then momentum is now bullish. Let's see. So nothing going on. I still like NZD USD. Kind of prefer that if it comes down more and creates a new low. Right now we're kind of in the middle. I don't really like trading when we're in the middle, but I don't mind. If the risk to reward is worth it, then I don't mind taking something like that. But the ideal setup is price would come down. Gold shifting, flipping here. Nikkei still under that H8 breakout level. So technically we're still bearish on the H8 overall, but current price action is bullish. We're faking out that H8 low, breakout reversal back up to that breakout level. Okay, so let me just check on UJ here. Checking the time, 10, good time. H4, still plenty of time here. Check the H8, still plenty of time. Okay, so I don't mind taking this if it can continue pushing down. Stop loss will be at the high. H8 range still exists, so we have not closed in breakout, so this can still possibly come back to bite me here. So I got that alert. It lets me know that my entries are about to show up. So I do want to flip that M15. M5 is still bullish, so the better trade would be underneath this M5 breakout level. But again, I don't mind taking this risk. Let's check the M5 real quick. So it has not closed. I always wait for bar closures or 30 seconds, 15 second, 30-second closures. Okay, still bullish on this. M30 is still bullish. Still plenty of time for the new M30. Double check again the other ones. I don't want to take too many USD pairs, so I think I'll just stick with UJ. UJ is the one that kind of feels the best to me. Gold has flipped bearish now. Pull back, continuation on the daily. So we have a breakout reversal. This is a move that I took. and then faking out the previous day high is a fake out retracement. Getting below the breakout level is a pullback continuation. So we do have a rejection at the top, and so this is probably going to pull back a bit more, or at least that's how I see it, if it can get below breakout level. Okay, so just waiting for this. Okay, so price is still stuck in this range, has not broken out. Waiting for this M3 to get down below. Triggered here, still in a range. M5, let's see, 4 more minutes until the M5. The alert lets me know that it's setting up here. There we go. Perfect entries, breakout reversal entry if it closes in breakout here. Let's check this out. 30 seconds. Faking out. There's a possibility it can get stuck at this M5 breakout level. 20 seconds here. Okay, and this is why you wait for the bars to close. Faked out, that range still exists. Two opposite facing fake out bars. Extend the highs and lows. No breakout bar that closed outside of the range yet. So this range is still holding, and I'm essentially just waiting for some bar to break out. Ideally, it would be in the next 2-3 minutes. I do want to see that M5 breakout level get pushed up. Right now, it's if I take a trade, I don't mind taking a trade like this, but I'm trading right into that M5. So I would like to see a breakout here, if it can. So we're in a range here on the M5 as well. Okay, so still just waiting. Okay, 2 seconds here, M5 closing and breakout. That's what I want to see. Looking for continuation below this level. So entry is good. Breakout reversal entry. Breakout reversal, these are first signs of reversal. So these aren't confirmed unless we get below this H1, but these are valid to take as a first entry. Okay, so I'm waiting for price to get below here. Just going to set that alert there. And so the breakout reversal, we have a breakout on the H1, faking out the high over here, and then we're flipping that M15 breakout level. So that's the reversal entry, and those entries, it's every time frame, whether I'm trading monthly or the 3-minute, it's all behaves the same. I want a breakout on the larger time frame, and then on the middle time frame, we're faking out breakout reversal, and then one of these false breakouts on the lower time frame. Okay, so still waiting here. All right. Pushing, looking for zeros or fives. This is 0. I think I prefer the 15 seconds. Actually, we're so close to the 1 minute closure. I'll just wait for that 1 minute to close. And actually, we are in a range on the 1 minute inside bar. So I do want to see that 1 minute bar close and breakout. All right. And then looking for this 1 minute bar to flip. All right. There you go. Got in. Stop loss at the high of the 3 minutes here. And I'm looking for a move. So remember, my bias is based off of the session time frame. And right now the session's in a trend breakout on monthly. So a breakout on the monthly, and price is pulling back, and I would expect price to continue down to the previous month low. But so that would be the monthly target, previous month low. Higher time frame is also pushing down, but actually this has mixed bias, so I do want to go to the next level. Weekly is in a breakout reversal. Breakout reversals want to go right back to that breakout level. So that's the idea, getting in at the high of this H4 bar, and I time that entry using the well, this is I already changed it, but the H1. The H1 time frame is the momentum time frame for the H4, and then I use that fake out. So I'll just I trade the H4 bar and the M3. So this strong bar down here, this is a breakout reversal entry, and I'm trading that breakout bar. And then I want to get in at the high of this H4 bar, and I use the H1 high to let me know when price is flipping. So again, this is the first sign of a reversal, but it's still not confirmed unless we get below this H1 breakout level. So I am getting in early because, for better risk to reward, a 10-hour trade if this works out. Um, so I don't mind taking a risk like this because I did catch the high of this H4 bar. And so that's the whole idea of this trend retracement trade. Yeah, and so that's pretty much what the whole strategy is. You try to find some sort of strong push on one of the higher time frames, and then you get in on a pullback on the lower time frames. Okay, and so that's it. Let's see what else is here. Nikkei, I don't know what's going on here. It's still in a range. Can go up, can go down. We're still below the H8 breakout level, but we have faked out all of these. These are all breakout reversals. First sign of a reversal. Not confirmed unless we get above that H8. So anything can happen here. UJ, yeah, that's one that I took. NZD USD is starting to flip over here. I don't want to take too many trades. I just want to take that one UJ trade. I don't want to put um, more risk in other USD pairs. I thought UJ was probably the best one. This has come down. This first one was the entry. Very often it won't go all the way through, and then this would be a nice pullback. If it closes in the next 40 minutes in breakout above the daily breakout level, then this would be another time that I would be looking to take it up. But like I said, I don't like how it's not at the low. Euro Oz was the other one. Euro Oz didn't work out. Breakout. This is not this type of. This is a good setup that I like. The fake out to bring it back up. So, but you'd be trading right into these levels. So this is probably not the best one. Still overall bullish on this. And as I said, safer buys would be above breakout levels here. Daily is good to go, but mixed bias. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Just taking UJ, and let's see what happens here. Okay. UJ came all the way down right before London session. Took my partials right as we are getting right at that low of the day. And just going to leave this, and hopefully it'll get down to that breakout level. There was another breakout level that I identified here. And so I do have an alert there just in case something happens there. I want to see what happens over there. But otherwise, I do want to try to hold this down to at least that breakout level. Okay, so that's it. So this is about a 3-hour move. Just a little under 3-hour. I'm looking for a bigger move here. And that's it. So doing the London session watch list at the moment. And let's see if I can catch something here in London. So far, not too much. I don't think, not sure if there will be a trade, but at least Asia session, I got my target for today. All right, that's it.